the finishing touches on my painting. Hello, welcome. Today, we are not only going to be mathematicians, but we are also going to be the painters. Do you like my artwork? Yes. See? Muy awesome. Alright, so I have this picture up here because today we're going to be doing nothing with colors, but it reminded me of something. When I heard this word prime, it reminded me of something that I learned who knows when. Probably when I was in like first or second grade in art class. And it reminded me of primary colors. So in art, there are three primary colors: red, yellow, and blue. Red, yellow, and blue make up all the other colors. No other colors can be mixed together to make red. No other colors can be mixed together to make yellow. No other colors can be mixed together to make blue. Those were our primary colors. Okay? Well, in math, we're going to look at prime and composite numbers. Okay? And we're also going to be looking at factors. And maybe we'll be able to put a connection between primary, how nothing else makes up red besides red, nothing else makes up yellow besides yellow, and nothing else makes up blue besides blue. Okay? So we're going to take a look at some things today that have to do with prime, composite, and factors. Those are our big key words for today. You're going to be hearing Mr. Jensen say prime, composite, and factors a lot. All right, so taking a look at this, we have an array. An array is something that you would have done in third grade. Okay, you might not even have seen it this year so far. We did the area model, but we didn't do an array. Okay, so an array is just a way to set up a multiplication sentence. Okay, now the first thing it says up here is record the multiplication sentences for each array. So we count our rows in this one. Well, there's only one row, so it's going to be 1 times. And in that row, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is the multiplication sentence for our stars, for our first array, 1 times 8, which would equal 8. Okay. Now I'm going to move over to my next array. So this time I have 2 rows. And now how many columns do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. So this time, our multiplication sentence would be 2 times 4, which equals 8. Okay? So 2 different arrays, 2 different models. Our product is still the same in both of them. We got 8. Okay? So this is where one of our first words is going to come in. And that word is factors. We just listed the factors for 8. Factors are 2 numbers, 2 whole numbers that we multiply to get another whole number. So for an example, factors of 8 are 1 and 8, because you could multiply 1 times 8 to get 8. And another factor pair for 8 is 2 times 4. So again, factors are numbers that we multiply together to get a product, the answer to a multiplication question. So the factors for 8 are 1 and 8, 2 and 4. Think for a second. Is there any other way that we can get 8? Well, I already did 1, I already did 2. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 3 is 9. We already used 4. 5 times 2 is 10. 6 times 2 is 12. 7 times... Nope. So these are all of our factors for the number 8. This leads me into another word. Not prime, we're not there yet. This leads me into composite. Because 8 has 1, 2, 3, 4 factors, it is composite. And if I was relating this to art, you know, we said primary, it's the red, yellow, and blue. Composite would be kind of like the secondary ones. Composite are made up of by other numbers, okay, besides the same number, okay? So 1 and 8 is definitely the easiest one because every number is going to have 1 as a factor. It's also going to have that number. If I decided to pick the number 945, I know at least 1 and 945 are the factors, okay? Now, again, because this has more than 2 factors, this is a composite number. So again, more than 2 factors, it is composite. More than 2 factors, it is composite. More than 2 factors, it is composite. Do you think that's important? Yeah, big time. Okay, so more than 2 factors, it is composite. So it has a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 factors. So this 8 is a composite number. All right, let's do our multiplication sentence again. All right, so again, we only have 1 row. And let's see how many columns we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we have 18. So our multiplication sentence would be 1 times 18, which equals 18. Okay, so the first easy factors for 18 are 1 and 18. Now let's look at this one. So this time we have 2 rows. Let's see how many columns we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So another multiplication sentence would be 2 times 9, which equals 18. And just like Mr. Jensen said before, super ultra important, because this has more than 2 factors, 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 4 factors, because it has more than 2 factors, it is composite. Because it has more than 2 factors, it is. Because it has more than 2 factors, it is. Because it has more than 2 factors, it is. Thank you, it is composite. Okay? Now, I want you to take a second. Dig deep inside that brain of yours. I know you can get this. What are some other factors for the number 18? We already have 1 times 18. We have 2 times 9. What are some other factors for 18? I'm going to give you like 3 seconds. Okay, there are some other factors for 18. And I'm going to start off by drawing it. Okay? All right. If you thought of this one, that is amazing. Okay? So let's take a look at this array. So this time we have 3 rows, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this multiplication sentence would be 3 times 6, which equals 18. Okay? Are there any more? Let's see, 4, you got 4, 8, 12, 16, not 18, 5, 5, 10, 15, 20, no. And then we go to 6. Well, we already checked 6. 6 works. Okay? So, 1 and 18, 2 and 9, 3 and 6 are all factors. So I'm going to say that again. You're going to fill in the blank. 1 and 18, 2 and 9, 3 and 6 are all factors of 18. And because this has more than 2 factors, it is composite. Okay, so again, more than 2 factors, it's composite. And this one has a total of 6 factors. All right, let's take a look at 1 times 7. We're going to throw in our one of our other keywords this time. Okay, so 7. If I wanted to draw an array, 1 row, 7 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that multiplication sentence is 1 times 7 equals 7. Now, let's see if we can think of any other numbers that we can multiply to get 7. And remember, the numbers have to be in between 1 and 7. We've already used 1 and 7. All right, so let's go to 2. Is 2 a factor of 7? 2, 4, 6, 8. Didn't land on 7. So 2's a no-go. Let's go to 3. 3, 6, 9. Didn't land on 7. So 3's a no-go. 4. 4, 8. 5. 5, 10. 6. 6, 12. 7. So the only factors of 7 are 1 and 7. Remember, 1 is always going to be a factor of a number. And the other number is always going to be the same exact number. So for number 7, the only factors are 1 and 7. This means that 7 is prime. So there's that word, prime. Remember, prime was blue and yellow, red. Okay? Think about prime. Remember, the only way to make red was to use red. The only way to make yellow was to use yellow. The only way to make blue is to use blue. The only way to get 7 is with 7 and 1. There's no other ways to make it up. Where all the other colors, you use blue, yellow, and red to make those other colors. Prime numbers only have the number of itself and 1. Okay? So prime only has 2 factors. Prime only has 2. Prime only has 2. Prime only has 2 factors. Composite has more than 2. Composite has more than 2. Composite has more than 2 factors. Okay? So composite has more than 2 factors. Prime only has 2. Exactly 2. Okay? No more, no less. Okay? Prime numbers only have 2 factors. 1 and itself. Just like the only way to make yellow is yellow. Having the color yellow. Only way to get to 7 is 7 times 1. The same exact number. Alright, so we're going to take a look at, let's start off with 35 since it's right in the middle. Alright, so what are some factors of 35? Well, right off the bat, remember, it's always going to be 1 and itself. 1 times 35. Okay? Now, let's go to 2. Well, I don't know for sure because 2 times 10 is 20, and that's as far as I really know with my 2's. But because this is an odd number, it cannot have a 2 in it. Okay? Now, let's think about our 3's. I know that 3 times 10 is 30. That means 3 times 11 would be 33. 3 times 12 would be 36. So 3 doesn't work. 4, well, 4 times 5 is 20. So let's keep going. 4 times 8 is 20. It's 32, excuse me. 4 times 9 is 36. 4 doesn't work. Ooh! But then our next one, 5. 5 times, that's right, 5 times 7 is 35. Okay? Now, just by looking at that, just because we have more than 2 factors, 35 is going to be not prime, it's going to be composite because it has more than 2 factors. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 35 is a composite number. All right, let's look at 23. Let's write some factor pairs for 23. Well, again, we know it's going to be 1 and 23. So those are our first factor pairs for 23. 1 times 23 equals 23. Let's go to 2's. 2 times 10 is 20. 2 times 11 is 22. 2 times 12, 24. 2 does not work. 3. 3 times 5 is 15. 3 times 6 is 18. 3 times 7 is 21. Close. No good. Okay, 4's. 4 times 5 is 20. 4 times 6, 24. 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. No. 6, 12, 18, 24. No. 7, 14, 21, 28. No. 8, 16, 24. No to the 8's. 9's. 9, 18, 27, 36. That is a no. So, this number is prime because it only has 2